up, awesome peeps? It's HMK once again, here with some hyped up news on the Majora's Mask 3D. Thanks to Nintendo, the Nintendo Direct, and YouTuber the J Wits. I hope I said that right. Yes, HMK watches J Wits. Oh my goodness, you watch other YouTubers? I didn't know that, HMK. Well, there's a lot of things you don't know about me. If you want to learn more about me, click the link below for a link to my new YouTube channel, Hectic Days. But enough about that. Anyways, thanks to these stuff, we got some more news about Majora's Mask, the changes from the original version to the newer version, which has some of them has me hyped up, and some of them has me raged up. And I'm like, why would you do that? But anyways, let's go over these changes, shall we? And then, of course, I will provide visual aid for you up here. I hope you guys like the new layout. Anyways, the Song of Time, although it does repeat the day and saves your game like it did in the past, they changed it up so that you don't have to do the Song of Time in order to permanently save your game and to continue playing. They added more owl statues and feather statues all over Termina, and the owl statues now have the ability to save your game permanently. So they act more like the bird statues in Skyward Sword, which was I didn't really like. I mean, it's cool because it makes the game more accessible to other players, but at the same time it takes more, difficulty away from the game, because if you messed up, and you gotta go back and play that part again. Of course, a lot of people would think that's annoying, but I kind of like that feature. It kept you on your toes when it comes to Majora's Mask. But now the owl statues and the feather statues have the ability to save your game permanently instead of just doing the Song of Time. Now, whether if all of these new owl statues will act as warp points as well for the Song of Soaring is yet to be seen. It's unknown. Another change that was unveiled during the Nintendo Direct and some trailers is that the boss fights may be a bit different from the original version. Because some of the bosses, such as Aldua and Gorg, they seem to have some sort of eyeball attached to their being, which wasn't there in the original game. Gorg has an eyeball in his mouth, and Aldua has a big eyeball on the top or the back of his head. Now, we are not certain if this will change the boss fights completely, but I think this is going to be a new attack point for the bosses, because of course in the other game you could just attack Gorg or Aldua at any, in any part of his body and stuff. So I mean, I guess it'll stop you from using the Fierce Deity's Mask and just spamming that and kill them in like 2 seconds. Maybe you're going to have to knock them down, go around and hit the back of their head or hit the eyeball specifically. Now, another change is that they added 2 watering holes to 2 fishing holes or whatever to Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask didn't have any fishing whatsoever, but now they add fishing. There is one in the Great Bay, and there's one in I want to say the wood. I forgot where the second one is, and I didn't write it down, but I did say there's 2. Now, Eiji Aonuma said before this that you might find something weird, you might find something extremely cool in the fishing pond, so maybe another boss fight, I'm not sure. I did another video about that, whatever. Another change is the Bomber's Notebook. The Bomber's Notebook allows you to set up alarms now, so that, well, the Bomber's Notebook and the clock, whatever, allow you to set up alarms now so that you can know when you need to do this, like a side quest is like, oh dang, I gotta go save the old lady from getting robbed by what's-his-face. I can set the alarm for like 2 minutes before that, so okay, let's go to the clock tower. Alright, there. So you can set up alarms, which is cool, and also the Bomber Notebook also has the ability to have notes and for you to write notes in the Bomber's Notebook. So then whenever you're stuck or thinking something, because I remember a bunch of people back in the day, myself included, we used to write notes on what's like, okay, this is happening at this time, or let's see if we're gonna do this cycle at this time. Oh, she shows up here, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But now it's gonna be all in the notebook, which is great, so you don't have to waste paper. So that's cool. Now, one of the biggest changes, which is so 50-50 in my book to me, is the Song of Double Time. They've changed it. Instead, because usually the Song of Time in Majora's Mask, if you don't know, if you haven't played the game, Song of Time has 3 functions. Regular Song of Time goes back to the first day. The inverted Song of Time slows down time when you play the song backwards. And the Song of Double Time, when you repeat each individual note in the same order of the regular Song of Time, usually would skip ahead half the day in order for you to go like throughout the days to go to a certain time, blah blah blah. But of course, since it will skip half the day, you will go to half a day point and then just wait like a couple of hours to see where you need to go. Now, Song of Double Time is changed so that when you play it, you go to any specific hour you want in the future. And I'm like, damn, that is a big deal. That is a very, very big deal. At the same time, it saves you a lot of time. But you know, then again, like, it takes away from, like, you know, like waiting. I mean, a lot of people don't like to wait. And to me, I thought it was cool that you're like, okay, ahead of time, alright, you gotta make sure you get to that place in time, or you make sure that, okay, it's this time, alright, I gotta go here. Wait a minute, I can squeeze something in. But now it's much more precise, which is not a problem to like everybody, but for some reason, for me, it just rubs me the wrong way. It seems like the whole deal with saving with the owl statues and the Song of Double Time, they're streamlining it a bit, and for me, they're taking difficulty away from the game. But at the same time, we still don't know if there's going to be a master quest. We still don't know if there's going to be a hero mode. We don't know about more additions, because apparently there are more additions to this game, like a lot more. And man, I just can't wait to see what else this game has in store. But those are just some of the changes from the original version to the newer version of Majora's Mask 3D. And I'm hyped up for the game, and I hope you guys will pick it up, because it's coming out very soon. February 13th, Friday the 13th. So, until more videos about Majora's Mask, or more Zelda videos, or more news videos, I've been... What the fuck? I've been HMK. Oh my goodness, yeah, you wanted to fight back at that one point, huh? I've been HMK. And I'll check you guys later.